Today we are going to build one Wi-Fi controlled switch. We will be leveraging our own circuit and we will be making it using very cheap materials or very easily available circuit components. Now what is a switch? Just for example, that is nothing but a circuit breaker or a cut between a line. Normally it is in the positive or live wire, and be very cautious while using AC voltage with high current or high voltage. Now what are the components do we need? Obviously one AC current power supply. For that I am using one 2-pin plug. For me it is a lamp which is my load, and I have disconnected or cut the live wire in between, and the neutral is connected and I have insulated it using one electrical tape. Be very cautious while using this AC current. Now keeping aside, what are the main components do we need to make it Wi-Fi controlled remote switch? Use this one, ESP8266, which we have used already in 2 of our projects in this channel. You can check the previous videos where we have set up the Arduino IDE for ESP8266. I'll be giving a link in the description. Then along with that I will need one relay module. What relay module does, whenever I put some voltage across these pins, I can connect the load which will act as a switch basically. We'll need some jumper wires and one micro USB cable. For my use case, I will use one micro USB breakup circuit. Basically I will be taking the plus and minus from this circuit, but if you do not have it, not a problem. You can cut any of this wire at the micro USB end and take out the red and other color wire for plus and minus, and you can use that power supply. I'll be explaining you how the connectivity will be. Now let's understand the relay module, which is really important for our case. Normally one channel relay module. What do I mean by one channel? This can control only one device at a time. That means it will be this lamp for our use case. We need to provide, and very small, it is written plus and minus and S, or it can be I or anything like that in other relay modules. So I need to provide 5 voltage across this plus and minus, and this one will be my signal from ESP8266 or any other microcontroller, whichever you want to use. I'll be explaining the diagram very soon, and the other part of this one is the switching part. If you see, it will be having normally 3 connecting points. For my case, the left side, this is normally closed. That means this is connected by default, the middle one and the left one, and the right one is normally open. What do I mean by open? It is not connected. Whenever I put some voltage, 5 volt to be specific, it will act as a switch and it will connect. Whenever I connect any load to this one, this will turn on that device. Now let's see how the connectivity will be. Now let's understand our circuit diagram. The circuit is really simple. The heart of this project is ESP8266 as we see. Then we have a 5 volt relay module, and it can accept basically 10 ampere in my case as well. Here is the AC power outlet, and here is the holder and lamp. At the left side I am giving 5 volt DC input. The plus side or the positive side is going into the V in or V input of ESP8266 as you see. Then I am taking another connection from this plus 5 volt and I am taking to the VCC or plus of the relay module, which requires 5 volt, and the ground is connecting to the ground of ESP8266, and the same ground is also connecting the ground pin of 5 volt relay. Then I have another pin remaining, which is kind of in, or sometimes it may be IO or S, any kind of thing can be written, which means I need to send some voltage or signal in order to turn this relay on or off. And I'm connecting that pin to the D2 pin of ESP8266. Now from the other part of relay module, I'm taking the live wire connecting in the middle, and then another part which is commonly open, I'm connecting that end to the bulb or the holder. It can be anything, fan or any kind of AC appliance. The circuit is really simple. Now we understood our circuit. Now let's take a quick look to our program. For that we will be using this program. Obviously the link will be in the description. You can download the entire folder, which is called Wi-Fi switch with relay, and this is the program which we are going to load on this microcontroller board using Arduino IDE. We are using basically 3 modules: ESP8266 Wi-Fi, the web server, and LittleFS. And if you are wondering how to install these libraries, I'll be pasting one link of another video where I have used these modules very effectively. You can check that out. And this will be my Wi-Fi username and password, the Node MCU, and this is my password for the Wi-Fi. I'll be using this board as hotspot or AP mode. So I'll be not needing any router for that. Anytime we can connect to this board and we can turn our lights on off. Lights or any kind of AC appliances. And we are using this index.html. I've created this HTML including a bunch of JavaScript which will basically send responses back and forth to this microcontroller in order to control the appliances. And that is basically it. You can take a look in the coding and let me know in the comment section if you want to know more about this coding. Now let's see how to load this code. So let me first copy this INO file or the content of this INO file. I'll go to my Arduino IDE, remove everything, I'll paste it, click on Ctrl S or save. It is going to the default directory. I can name anything, so maybe Wi-Fi switch or something like that. Click on save. Now my file is saved. Now what I will do, I'll go to that folder wherever I have saved that. That is normally in the documents, Arduino, and this is Wi-Fi switch. As you see, the INO file is there. What I'll do, I need to copy this entire data folder over there. So wherever you download it, go there, copy this entire data folder, paste into the other directory wherever you have saved the file from Arduino IDE. Now let's connect our microcontroller to our computer using the USB cable. Now it is connected. Make sure you select your board and everything perfectly. I need to choose the COM port which is COM5 for me. Select that one. I'll go to tools and I will use ESP8266 LittleFS data upload. You will be getting that details how to install it in the given link. I'll be clicking on this. It is connecting and it has written the HTML file on this board memory and it will be resetting it. It's done. As you see. Now let's simply click on this right arrow to upload our code to this controller board. And the compilation will take a little bit of time. Once the compilation and upload is done for this code, we can simply take out and we can connect our circuit as per our diagram. Then we will be ready to go. And here we go. After the compilation, it is writing on this controller board. Writing is 100% done and the reset is also done. Just take out the controller board from your computer and insert that in your circuit. Now we understood our connectivity. Let's connect our circuit accordingly. Now as you see, I have turned on my Wi-Fi control circuit. As you see the blue light on this microcontroller. What I'll simply do, I'll go to my Wi-Fi. I'll search for Node MCU, which is my SSID, and my password is 123456 up to 9. Connect. Sometimes it may prompt you that internet is not there. Accept that prompt. Maybe something like this. Tap on the notification, don't show, and click yes. Now I am connected and let's open Chrome or something like that, any browser. Then in the address bar type in 192.168.4.1. Just tap on that and this is my home screen. I can basically control two LEDs or two lights, 1 and 2. But unfortunately this relay module is single channel. It can control only one AC appliance. But yes, for me the LED 1 will work. So let me demonstrate that now. Simply I'll tap on. As you see, it's turned on. My button color is changed as I have designed the custom HTML with JavaScript, and if I turn off, you'll see it's quickly turns off. Very simple. Turn on, turn off. This microcontroller can control I think maybe more than 8 appliances, but you will need the relay channel accordingly. This relay channel is for the single channel, but up to 8 or 16 is also available I guess. I can control it from anywhere wherever I have the Wi-Fi range. Turn on, turn off. It's fun. And the building cost is not more than 300 rupees to be very honest. This is 150 rupees and for me it was around 50 rupees, and this little circuit breaker is 7 to 10 rupees. But you do not need it. You can cut one micro USB cable or any USB cable, that should be good enough. Thanks for watching. See you in some next amazing projects.